and welcome to Cross-Sector Eco-Responsible Actions in the Middle East. We are delighted to bring together distinguished experts from industry, health, and public policy to discuss how cross-sector collaboration can accelerate sustainability, resilience, and climate action across the region. Today's discussion is designed to move beyond ambition and focus on practical implementation, partnerships, and measurable impact. The session will be organized into 3 rounds: an introductory round, a deeper discussion round, and a final round focused on concrete actions and commitments. Let's begin. Mr. Abdullatif, thank you for joining us. Could you briefly introduce yourself and share the focus of your work?
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me for this session. Actually, I'm Abdullatif Alshammari. I'm mechanical engineer, diploma in safety, and master degree in business. So I'm working in ENGIE, which is one of the biggest utility company. It is a French company. It is working in power plants and electricity. I have more than 15 years experience in power plant sector.
We're proud to have you. And my first question is, in energy-intensive industries, what are the most effective strategies for reducing emissions while maintaining operational excellence, safety, and competitiveness?
So regard that, I want to start with the strategic things. When we are talking about the strategic, we refer to action, decisions, and the resource that we have allocated to achieving a goal. So when we say like a strategic allocation or strategic thinking, that means we are talking about something important for a company, government, whatever. Okay, so about us in ENGIE, especially, I'm talking here about the experience that I'm right now have it, because most of the companies, biggest companies right now, they are spend a lot of effort and time, money, everything just to achieving the requirement for the climate, for the environment. So if I'm talking about the first things that I want to say it is a leadership commitment. This is the first things that we must be have it in any organization. So commitment from leadership, that will be given us the first step to start any next step. So then we will find many things that we can do to achieve a client resilience, like an energy efficiency and the process or operation optimization. For us in sector of utility and power sector, usually we thinking a lot regard our energy efficiency, because it's mean a lot. It's mean a lot of millions will be spent, and it's mean also for the stakeholders also. So we working hard to check availability, reliability, integrity of the site that we are working at. So also we start to see some new technology like carbon capture, that systems right now start to be highlighted from most of the organization. So let me say that I'm in one of unique plant in Saudi Arabia. There is and many plants in Saudi Arabia that using fossil and gas to operate their power plants. But in our power plants, we are using some fuel, which is unique fuel, is called an low BTU. Low BTU, it is a low methane in the gas. Before 8 years from now, I can say this type of gas was a flare, and there is no benefit of this gas until Saudi is working with Siemens to came with a new technology to utilize this gas and getting benefit from that one. And we are still the only one plant that test this type of technology. It is an amazing to see that big value will be happening in Saudi Arabia for such technology. Also, we can say innovation, digitalizations is very important these days. All the people working with AI and bring everything from paperwork to digital and transfer everything to the to the sector that maintain document and everything's in cloud system. That will be help a lot all the entity to give more efficiency and the performance. Everything will be reflecting that as well. I hope I'm answer your question.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much. That's a valuable operational perspective. Thank you. Dr. Allama?
Thank you to all of you. مرحبا بكم. Dr. Souzan, welcome. Welcome to webinar. Could you please briefly introduce yourself and tell us about your area of expertise?
Okay, welcome again. My name is Souzan Hannawi. I had a PhD degree according to Human Resource Management and Organizational Behavior. Then my specialist is related to organizational behavior more than another things. I'm working now in Utah's University of Technology in Muscat. I focus on the human, in general, human or human resources needs. Even if something related to health or something related to the kind of work or anything related to this. And I'm glad to be a part from this webinar. Thank you, Dr. Amna, and thank you, Dr. Allama. Nice to see you, Mr. Abdullatif. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Most of the, let's say, most of the most important field, human.
Thank you.
All about human. Tell us what climate-related health risks are currently underestimated across Middle East societies, and why should decision makers pay a greater attention on them?
Yeah. First of all, when we talk about the climate, we think about the weather and something not related to our health. Here we have to focus on our health because when we talk about the capital of a human in any company, we have to think about the productivity of there and the efficiency and effectiveness. All these issues impact on the power of productivity. And when we talk about this, we have to highlight about the psychological issue related to this, because as we know, when you know in the Gulf city, this is unique unique environment. There is I think there is a lot of heat here, and we try to reduce this in somehow the government and in general. But as a doctor in the university, we have to focus on the kind of weather inside the company, kind of psychology issue related to this power work, and we have to let this decision maker do something, even if they have to change the time of working, shift the time of working from morning to 12 and stop it and start it afternoon maybe, or we have to deal with a lot of issues related to this. The issue I have to highlight it here, when the weather give us a poor quality, and dust is high. We have to think about the not only the environment, we have to focus about the people who work. If you address this on yourself or myself, really, when in a headwater, I cannot give what I can to do, what I can to give. All these issues, it's important for decision maker, because as we know, health is a visible cost of climate in action. Health related to productivity, as I mentioned, laws and rising healthcare demand and straining workforce all show up on the balance sheet. When we frame this climate as a health and human capital issue, it stops begin in environment ideal. It's related to a human in general, and all the needs related to a personality, related to a characteristics, related to a power of work, related to issue related to this manpower, how we can increase or let this manpower give us what exactly we want to take from them. And there is an issue I need to highlight it here. I think we can save a lot of energy, like electricity, related to electricity or related to habits. We can do it every day to reduce this significant issue. That's it.
Thank you, Dr.Souzan, for highlighting the human dimension of sustainability and interconnection between climate and health. Let's go to Mr. Abdullatif. Nice meeting you online.
Thank you. Thank you.
For your first insight was very interesting. Tell us more from your experience and your expertise. Which sustainability intervention can deliver the faster, measurable impact in the Middle East? Energy efficiency, electrification, circular economy practices, or operational innovation?
Okay, regard that, I can say there is no general guideline that can be fit for all of the organization in Middle East. But I can say that if we have let us say an example, like we have a tailor in each organization. That tailor, they must have an understanding for company systems, company resource, company needs, company requirement, company capability, whatever data that can be given to this guy, he will be and design on something can make this organization fast. Like if we want to start in general right now, I can say governance and compliance, one of the important things. Right now in Saudi Arabia especially, we start many things that help and client. Especially, I can say right now in Saudi Arabia, we have Saudi Green initiatives. We have enable female diversity. There is also an biodiversity for the environment, like everywhere in Saudi Arabia right now. Waste management, it is given and big and invested from and government these days. So I can say here also, especially for NG, my company right now, they have a vision. It is called 2045, where they want to reach to zero decarbonization. And for Saudi Arabia, we have different vision. We have 2060, where the Saudi target to be reached to zero carbon. So here, if I want to say an advice for any company, they must be adapt one of the strategic to be fast and do some an initiative or put it an effort in climate change and this aspect. I believe they must be started from innovations. Innovations is the important things that they need to spend on it. And in our company, especially, we built our platform. We call it Idea for Improvement, where we given access for all employees to put their ideas. From here, we can start. If they believe their idea can be changed from dream to reality, I think that will be an beginning points for us. So everyone must be start with and convince his team to participate, to commit, then the change will become after that.
Thank you. Dr.Amna.
Yes. Dr.Souzan, Hannawi. How can health systems, educational institutions, and communities work together to promote sustainable behaviors and strengthen resilience? Please.
Yes. When we talk, first of all, when we talk about sustainable behavior, the sustainable behavior is not created by regulation alone. It's related to norms, related to criteria, related to culture, related to a trust. That is, we can highlight in 3 sectors. In education sector, like an institution or like a college or like something related to education sector, here we have to put our power to let our students know the important issue related to this, the weather or the sustainability. Maybe we can teach our students something related to this from the first year to the last year, to create awareness according to something important like this. And another issue is related to the health system in general, in any government, something related to a kind of health system. This should be form, treatment, and focus on the issue related to our health, first of all, our health, because when we talk about something like this, we think about it is related to environment and weather. We ignore a health issue and psychological issue related to a behavior, related to another issue, and of course about the communities in general. Here the behavior becomes durable, because here the people adopt sustainable habits like a culture in any society. And when we increase this idea and focus on this special idea in our society, we can deal with it like a rule. We cannot do anything opposite of this. Yani, here I have to highlight the key alignment for this is that when a student learns all these issues in the class, and we can and when the government and the system in general focus on something important like this, and when our community enhance the issue related to this, especially to make a change in the culture related to issue like this, we can handle all this issue together. يعني نحكي بالعربي. يعني when we focus on this, on something related to our productivity, to our profit, to our sustainable for our place we live, that we will feel our responsible, that will help others to continue with something like this. By the way, I always highlight these issues related to when I give a lesson to my students, because all the students, when they come late, for example, oh, the weather is hot, doctor. I said, take rest, take a deep breath, and go to drink cold water. And yeah, we have to deal with something like this in somehow. It's important. And I hope I hope the government, and I hope the system in general, the community, all this educational institution or college focus on this more than what they do now, because yani, it's not important for them. Khalas, okay, the weather good. Khalas, this is the weather. No, we can make a lot of things to help.
Thank you so much.
I hope if I get the idea.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
يعني ما في أحلى. Okay. So we have heard valuable perspectives. Let's conclude our discussion with one common question for all speakers, for Dr.Souzan Hannawi and Dr. Abdullatif Alshammari. If you could prioritize one cross-sector action over the next 12 months, that would create visible and measurable sustainability impact in the Middle East, what would it be and why?
We will ask to have a focus.
Yeah. We'll start with Abdullatif. Yeah, okay. You can start now.
Okay, we will ask.
Let me at the list.
Okay, then we will ask you to have a focus on, let's say, one practical action that can be implemented with a partnership and collaboration.
Okay, we'll start with Dr. Abdullatif. Yeah.
Thank you.
Usually, ladies first.
This technique with my students.
Thank you, Dr.Souzan. I want to start that with an initiatives that we carry out already here in our organization. We have something we call it a Transition Maker Award. That award where we are allow everyone to participate in their ideas. So if we give the team, I'm always focusing in the team because I need them to commit and this strategy or these goals that the government targeted, the organization targeted. So I wanna build and make them believe that this will be not gonna be happen without their participation. So their participation is very important. So I will focus to train the team. I will focus to and do as I can from the awareness sessions, sitting in open discussion with them, brainstorming with them. Finally, as I mentioned, there is an award. They can participate, they can see if their idea that can be appreciated, and that idea, if it is selected also, it will be shared with other organization or other entity in NG around the world. So this idea may be generated from Saudi Arabia, as can be seen tomorrow in Brazil or Belgium or America. So their participation, their commitment, their input, it is the important things that I will focus on it. So I focus in a human. This is the first for the next 12 months. If they getting their commitment, other than this will become smoothly after getting their beliefs and participation. Thank you.
Yeah, for me, maybe I will prioritize the Coordinated Hate Health Resilience Initiative. Linking, of course, with the workplace, school, college, and all the authorities related to this. Because this is the most visible and measurable action. We can take it into 12 months. Practical hate exposure protocol for outdoor workers and schools. Simple early warning communication, it will help. And of course, I agree with Mr. Abdullatif that we focus on the training, the training sector related to a workforce or the students or anybody to deal better with issues related to this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Souzan, thank you, Mr. Abdullatif. We miss one speaker. He was not able to join us. Hussein, Dr. Hussein Mawla.
Hussein Mawla, yes.
We hope he's fine, inshallah. Thank you to all of you. Before to conclude and to close the session, is there any question, participant side, any comments? Let's see. Yes, seems like there is a question to Mr. Abdullatif from Mr. Fuad. And there is another question to Dr.Souzan from the same participant. The current situation in the region leave decision makers. Okay, accelerate investment in sustainability energy. Okay. That's a question. Mr. Abdullatif. Mr. Fuad asks you, draw out the current situation in the Middle East. How decision makers pivoted and accelerate investment in sustainable energies. That's his first question to you.
Okay. Let me say something. The important things during any initiatives or any change that gonna be implemented in any organization, to convince the stakeholders and the shareholders. So let us start with the shareholders because they invest the money in an organization and they want to see benefit of that. So usually for me, I try to take any three pillars. Either take them through the moral things, either I take them through legal things, either I will take them through the finance things. So depend of understanding for the shareholders that you work under them. So see where they are interested. If they are interested in more in social responsibility, moral things, and such of things, you need to convince them by provide an initiative support that things. But if they are not like that, they stick with the government's law, this type of things. For sure, always there is an like a law. You can use it or you can depend on it, because right now we are talking about climate change, that it is not an individual initiatives. It is came and globally, it is came from the country itself supported, and they start to create a law for that, and they need to from the organization to compliance with it. So in future we will see for sure there is an fines and ticket if someone not follow that rule. So for that, better to have at least fundamental, and we start to build our system to be ready for the future, because this is the future.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Abdullatif. There is a second question to you. How did the current situation affect the energy sector? From the same participant, Mr. Fuad Hilali.
How what? Come
I
again?
think, yeah, you already replied. How did the current situation affect the energy sector?
I want to add something here right now. Actual regard the affect the energy sector right now, we have in Saudi Arabia something they call it an organization check the energy efficiency for all the power plants in Saudi Arabia and the energy sector in Saudi Arabia, and it is reported directly to Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman. So that came with a score that is even affect the organization or make the government give more like a support to this organization. So also it is came and one of the requirement right now, because as per the last meeting with the and government team, the ISO 55 will be mandatory in the future in Saudi Arabia. 55, it is energy saving and energy management. That's for sure. Saudi Arabia start to build their system to ensure there is and good benefits will be get from the energy sector. So we try to do our best to be aligned with the government these days.
For me, I think that you add the right and one of the most important points to align and to collaborate with governments. There is a third question, but Mr. Fouad, is your third question is to both speakers or only Mr. Abdullatif? Before you reply, let's go to the fourth question. The fourth question is from Mr. Fouad to Dr.Souzan. How do you deal with intercultural workspaces and navigate around cultural differences to maintain positive team dynamics and sustainable individual performance?
Okay. As I mentioned it, we have to focus on to create a change on the culture, create change on the behavior. And when we accept something like this, we can deal with this easier than a new issue related to this. First of all, we have to create value according to this inside all the people around by education or the system or the community. And when we create this impact, the others will accept all issues related to this easier. It's related to the culture. We have to focus on it as a habit or as a culture to save our community, to save our society, to let the people aware according to something like this more than others.
Thank you, Dr. Souzan. Let's go back to the third question. Mr. Fouad said that the third question is to Mr. Abdullatif. Do you audit the idea management system? And how specifically do you encourage the submission and implementation of new idea?
Okay, actual for the idea, we collect all the idea through the platform that we created. So everyone can participate and put it the idea. It does not matter that the idea it is an beautiful and good idea. It is need to just give him and trust that they will add a value to the site. So we take all the idea to the portal. Then from the portal, we have a quarter meeting. Is like a committee team from the maintenance manager, operation manager, and BGM of the plant general manager, and me as well, and HR. So we sit together, we start to read the ideas. Some of the ideas will be simple idea. So, but it is look like that idea can be making a huge impact if we deeply think about it. So we invite the team who is submit the idea. We start to talk with them to understand what they targeted exactly. If we agree about that, there is two things that guarantee they will get it from us. First, we will make their idea to reality. We will implement it. We will share it with the NG France as well as initiatives. Second things, we will award them that we have a program called Just and Fair Program. It is a program to award everyone. Either it is a contract, either it is a direct employee, temporary employee. So we deal with all of them as an equal. So we accept all the idea and we evaluate in just way all the idea. Then we start to go forward with ideas based on an level of idea. Some idea need millions to implement, to be honest. So that's also need to budget it, need to think about it deeply, how we can take it in a stage as a short term, then medium, and then long term until finalize the implementation.
Yeah, we have to motivate them. I agree with you, Mr. Abdullatif. Yeah.
Thank you, Souzan.
Thank you, Mr. Abdullatif. We have more questions. Okay, more question. I think how we say, Allah, everything Allah did is is the best choice for all of us. Seems like we have what to fill out absence of Dr. Hussein. This is from Mr. Mustafa Sheikh. Two questions. If we compare innovations and R&D center with other countries, it's less any specific reason. Mr. Mustafa, we are not getting very well. Your question is to Dr.Souzan or Mr. Abdullatif. Before you reply, we will move and go to the next one. Any plan for a solar initiative or progress?
Mr. Abdullatif, not me.
So,
your specialist.
Mr. Abdullatif is not, let's say, the share.
I'm talking about psychological issue and behavior and culture, and you have to talk on practical. You have to focus on the practical way.
Yalla, Mr. Abdullatif.
Not an issue at all. Regarding the solar initiatives, actually, we have our partners called NG Solution. We have in Saudi Arabia 6 plants. There is 2 of them. They have partially work with solar energy. So we already start initiate some idea to and implemented such solar in our sites, especially as I mentioned, NG, they have a target within 2045 to be zero carbon. So the plan right now to be focused more in renewable energy, solar, wind, storage, battery storage. So we start to and submit bidding with the government for many projects. And our partner also, NG Solution, is doing their best also to gain that project. So we believe we will be one of the biggest investor in this.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Abdullatif. Before to go ahead with a question from the participant, let's go back to panel discussion. Our estimated Dr. Hussein Mawla, speaker, is on the floor now.
Yes.
Welcome, Dr. Hussein.
Hi, hello for all. Thank you.
You're
Thank
most
you.
welcome.
Dr.Amna.
Yes. Yes, so Dr. Hussein Mawla, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Please briefly introduce yourself and your area of expertise.
Okay, thank you. First, hello for all. I'm Dr. Hussein Mawla, a doctor of international relations and diplomacy, and lecturer in human rights and public freedoms, specializing in Middle Eastern affairs and regional strategic transformation. I also hold a bachelor degree in nursing and a diploma in emergency medicine, and I am a member of the General Assembly of the Lebanese Red Cross. I extend my sincere appreciation to the Global Innovation Institute and the Global Innovation Summit for bringing together leaders and experts to advance dialogue and climate action, sustainability, and development. Special thanks for our two Dr. Amina, Farhat, and all speakers and experts for their valuable contributions. The future of the Middle East depends on stronger cooperation across sectors to promote sustainable development, innovation, and human well-being. Thank you.
You're most welcome. And my first question is, how can climate action be positioned as a governance, human development, and regional stability priority rather than solely an environmental issue?
Climate action should no longer be seen as only an environmental issue. Today, it's closely linked to good governance, economic development, and national security. The outcomes of COP30 showed that climate adaptation is becoming essential for economic stability and social resilience. Climate action as a governance priority, government should view climate action as a way to build up state institutions rather than as an additional burden. Climate risks should be integrated into national planning, budgeting, and public investment decisions. Key actions will include government-wide coordination, creating committees or task forces that bring together different ministries, such as finance, agriculture, and infrastructure to ensure coordinate climate policies, empowering local authorities. Cities and local government are often most affected by climate impacts, so they need stronger resources, data, and decision-making powers. Climate action as a human development priority, climate policies should support people's well-being by promoting human rights, gender equality, and decent jobs. Climate resilience is directly connected to health, reducing risks from heat waves, diseases, and food insecurity, education and employment, limiting school disruptions, managing migration pressures, and supporting workers affected by the transition to greener economies. Gender equality, addressing the greater climate-related challenge often faced by women, especially in agriculture and informal sectors. Climate action as a regional stability priority. Climate change can increase tensions over resources and contribute to migration and instability. Therefore, climate adaptation should be treated as a shared regional security and development goal. Important measures include integrating climate risks into security planning, considering the effects of resource shortages and population displacement in national security assessment. Regional cooperation, investing in shared solutions such as water management projects and early warning system, measuring resilience benefits, tracking reduced losses, and stronger institutions as indicators of stability and progress. In summary, climate action should be framed not only as environmental protection, but also as a tool for stronger governance, better human development, and greater regional stability. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, thank you for bringing this important policy and regional perspective to the discussion.
Thank you, Dr. Hussein. Let's go to your next question. From your perspective, what policy mechanisms are most effective in transforming sustainability commitment into tangible implementation and accountability and shared responsibility?
Okay. Mandatory transparency and disclosure, the move from climate promises to real result requires stronger transparency and reporting system. Key mechanisms include standard reporting, using common reporting standards so government and company provide clear and comparable climate data, independent verification, regular external reviews of emissions data and climate adaptation projects to ensure accuracy and credibility. Climate finance and investment support. Implementation often fails because funding is limited or poorly targeted. Effective actions include expanding affordable finance for climate adaptation, especially in vulnerable countries, using guarantees and insurance tools to reduce investment risks and attract private sector funding, setting clear adaptation goals instead of relying only on a percentage of climate finance. A strong monitoring and evaluation system. Accountability requires more than measuring progress. It requires tracking real impact indicators, measuring long-term outcomes rather than only short-term activity, global alignment, linking monitoring system to internationally recognizing sustainability indicators, practical data system, designing monitoring tools that match the capacity of local institutions and government, public-private partnership with the clear responsibility, government create the policy environment while businesses contribute, innovation and investment, encouraging industry cooperation to reduce emissions across supply chains, providing stable and predictable regulation that support long-term investment decision, using government procurement to reward organizations that meet climate performance standards, just transition measures. Climate policy should protect people as well as the environment. Inclusive decision-making involving workers and local committees in planning and implementation, social protection programs, supporting livelihoods during economic transition, complaint and redress mechanism, providing fair process for people affected by climate-related project or displacement. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hussein.
Thank you, Dr. Hussein.
Thank you, Ali.
Dr. Hussein, let me ask you our common question. So if you could prioritize one cross-sector action over the next 12 months that would create visible and measurable sustainability impact in the Middle East, what would it be and why?
If I could prioritize one action over the next 12 months, it would be strengthening cross-sector partnership between government, businesses, academia, and civil society to advance climate resilience and sustainable development. This approach will deliver measurable results in key areas such as water security, renewable energy, and resilient infrastructure. The reason is clear. The Middle East's sustainability challenges are interconnected and lasting solutions require coordinated action, shared resources, and collective responsibility.
Thank you so much. Dr. Allama?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Dr. Hussein. Let's go back to a participant question. What they have. Mr. Abdullatif, ما زال عندك one question here. One more from Mustafa Sheikh. No, this is not for you. The one from Shuruk. What actions has your company taken to ensure a just transition for employees during organizational changes, while protecting the rights and preventing any negative impact on their benefit or working conditions?
Okay. If the question about my company specifically, we have many things that to ensure the employee rights. So such that things I can say and a group rule 14 for NG, it is an guideline and the procedure and policies came from France directly to all the entity everywhere in the world. So as well in Saudi Arabia. So just to ensure the just and fair for all employees. So no one can be taken the right from anyone. Otherwise, there is an whistleblower system where they can complain, and there is an investigation team will be involved directly from an third party, which must be an honest and fair with everyone. As well, we have an ethics team who is always involved in all the employee rights. So just to ensure there is no one taking their rights as well. So I think we have a strong policy and procedures and system also to ensure the confidential. If they don't want like I share it directly with their direct manager, because sometimes they are afraid from taken by negative way. So there is a different way to raise the point without mentioning names or the personal data, where they can get his right without facing any problem.
Thank you, Mr. Abdullatif. The next question is to Dr.Souzan Hannawi. Okay. The next question is to Dr.Souzan. What initiative are we taking to foster the culture of innovations to the present students and upcoming generations?
Your mic, please, Dr.Souzan. You're muted. Dr.Souzan, mic.
Dr.Souzan?
Yes. Sorry. I forget the button. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Could you repeat the question, please?
What initiative are we taking to foster the culture of innovations to the present students and upcoming generations?
Yes, as we mentioned it, we can make a change by training, as Mr. Abdullatif highlighted, and we can make a change related to this by add something is related to this important issue in the academic system. Even if it's related to high courses or low courses, what we have to focus on this in somehow. Maybe I face that training, it will be the best idea or the best way to initiate a concept according to sustainable and issue related to this. Then here, not only training, by alignment with rewarding by rewarding to create a motivation between the people who align with this issue. Yeah, here I'm focusing on the training system. I'm focusing on the classes, on anything related to this.
Thank you, Dr. Souzan. Another question. Mr. Abdullatif.
Yes.
Okay. Any patient feel and or any initiative toward it? This is a question from Mustafa Sheikh. Mustafa Sheikh, can you please well explain your question? If you can reformulate it much better.
Let me answer in general. Okay, I get something. Maybe I can answer him. So about the initiatives and okay, let me say that I'm interested a lot in all the initiatives. So I'm usually support all the initiatives in all levels. So in my site that I have like as per the record for last year, I have more than 25 initiatives that we supported and we implemented in the site. So we're focusing more in sustainability and environment. This is where we targeted, and operation and excellence. This is the main three pillars that I can say it we are supported last year. And this year, I believe we go with initiatives that supporting the psychological things. As per the safety award, safety day, Global Safety Day or International Safety Day, that the internationally right now everyone is focusing in the psychological of the employee and the stress that happen in the employee and how we can maintain that, and we try to, and given session how to explain to our team how we can balance our life. So it's very important to teach them how they can balance their life and guide them about the safe tips about the best way to handle the stress as well. So I believe this year's will be an big focusing in the employee and their psychological and their lives. We want their lives to be better. They are not machine. They are not an labor that no value. They are the main asset for us. So we spend a lot to ensure they are safe, they are in good mood to do their work, because any small mistakes can be lead to their put them in an accident or put their colleagues as well in incident. So we want to ensure that we always maintain their life to ensure get a big value from them.
Thank you, Mr. Abdullatif. Okay, I hope you reply to Mr. Mustafa Sheikh. If there are any other question on the discussion, no. Well, okay. Thanks to all of you, our distinguished speakers, for sharing your expertise and insight. Thanks to all participants for making time. Today's discussion has demonstrated how important is collaboration between sectors. Climate resilience and sustainable development can only be achieved with coordinated actions and shared responsibility. I hope to see you along with us next time, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the Global Innovation Institute and the Global Innovation Summit, we thank our speakers and audience for joining us today. We hope this conversation will inspire new partnerships and practical initiatives that contribute to a more resilient and sustainable Middle East. Thank you, and we wish everyone a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.